Hey, well, hello, my fellow car modelers. How are you doing today? We are going to think out of the box, okay?
No!
I think a lot of us as model car builders, we tend to not look at the other genres of model kit building, plastic model kit building, to get some ideas and some stuff to really enhance our model car building or model truck building or whatever you like to do in the model automotive building. There are some really great companies, and in our world, we know all the great companies. We've got ProTech, and we've got Model Car Garage, Detail Masters, and all these great companies, and all these great 3D printing companies, and of course these great resin casting companies. We all know all those companies. But there are other companies that cater more towards, say, tanks. And there's a really great resin casting company, and a very, very good friend of mine, a super buddy, Steve from Value Gear. You may have heard me mention Value Gear in the past, but I really want to show you guys something because Steve's a very good friend of mine. We help each other with resin casting advice and stuff like that. I've known him for years. He's a good friend of Andy's. Met him over there many years ago. He lives up in Flagstaff here in Arizona. If you do any tank stuff, or you look through YouTube and look at any of the more military armor building, they know who Value Gear is. And I really think you guys need to open your eyes up and check out Value Gear, because guess what? I said, hey Steve, would you send me an item or two? Because I want to show these guys how your stuff will work on model cars. And he sent me some stuff. We got some stuff to look at. So in this video, we're going to take a look at this and maybe mock up with a little pickup truck I have and show you how this stuff works. And we're not going to worry about scale, but we'll talk about what the scale are, because of course it's not 1/25. This is armor stuff. Look at this. We've got some junk that's covered in a tarp. Okay, for instance, here. Now this is 1/35 scale. It would go into the back of, an armored vehicle of such or whatever. But you know what? Really, I find, looking at Steve's stuff, and we're going to take a close look here in a moment when we get the camera turned around, that this stuff is extremely, versatile in scale. It really doesn't matter. And it's amazing the things that we have here. So I'm going to get all this stuff out, and we're going to put this on the bench and take a look at it and show you what we got here. And then maybe later I'll do in another video, I think I'm going to start playing and painting up some stuff, and I'll show you guys how you can make this stuff really look good. And there's just so much opportunity here, in the back of a pickup, you build an old farm truck or something, you have a little diorama of a junk car sitting behind a fence. I know somebody that did one of those and wanted a bunch of little junks around. Well, Steve makes the little junks, okay? And even though, he's an armor builder, he primarily focused on the tank guys and armor guys, you guys need to check it out. There's a link down below, and of course I'll just put it right here. I think I'll leave it up there. Go to Value Gear and check out his website. He's easy to find. He really is really well known in the armor community. And I think you guys are going to want this guy to get known in our community, because he will be starting to do some stuff catering more towards the 24 scale model car genre. And with that being said, you put comments down below after you take a look at this stuff and throw some ideas, because he was like, I want to do this, but I really, what do they want? He doesn't talk to model car guys. But if you see him at an IPMS show, especially in the West, and he goes to the national events, if you see Value Gear, go talk to Steve and say, I'm a model car builder, and this is what I would like to see, because your stuff's neat. But quite honestly, when you see what I'm going to show you, he almost doesn't have to really do specific to 25th scale, 24 scale models, because this stuff is very versatile in the scales. So I've talked enough. We're going on quite a while. Let's get down onto the Andy mat, and we're going to take a look at this stuff from Value Gear. All right, my fellow car modelers, let's dig into this stuff. I've been really excited. I've had it for a few days, kind of been looking at it and really wanting to take a close look at this stuff. Steve hand crafts all his masters, and he's really good. He's quite the sculptor, I guess you could say. And we're going to take a look at all this stuff, but let's just take a look at one of these chunks right here. Looks like chocolate in there or something, huh? But it's really amazing the stuff that he makes, because, wow, that's some staples. Got to find a tool to get the staples. But Steve, he's really creative, and he really does this excellent work with stowage. They usually put them on the tanks and stuff like that. I really see so much potential for this stuff. This is kind of things that we kind of need, and I think he's the guy to make it for us. So I've been dying to look at this stuff up close. And he makes so much. Oh, go onto his website, or if you ever see him at a show, it's unbelievable the amount of stuff that he makes. But this, real quick, this is Universal Truckload number 5. And it's 1/35th scale, Universal Generic Truckload. That's what he calls it. Beautiful packaging. I got to get my act together with packaging, I'll tell you. But let's take a look at these chunks of chocolate in here. Oh, wow. We got some bed rolls, and looks like there's like crates that are covered in canvas, which is something that you would do loading up a truck, or you're moving, or whatever you might be making. Some kind of hunting vehicle, farm vehicle. And we've got helpful working with resin tips all right here. Cleaning and degreasing. I'm going to need to keep this. I got to make this for my stuff. I'm stealing this from you, Steve. Anyways, we use the same exact resin company and all this, so my resin is what he's using. So whatever it says in there is probably really good for my stuff. Anyway, let's look at some really close action here. Look at the detail. He does, like I said, hand carve all this stuff and work with clays. Whatever he does, that looks like just tarps flapped over. Look at that. And I'm going to do a video where I'm going to take probably this one right here. I want to try to make it look realistic, and we're going to paint it. But this is like a great truckload here. And look at these. Wow. Just sacks, or these look like they're they're like these sag. They probably threw them up on the tank, but it could be whatever you want it to be, really. And there's some bed rolls and stuff. Look at the detail there in the buckles. Boy, you can go really crazy with your painting too, hand painting and all that. And this stuff is just it's nice and flat and lays really good. I happen to have right over here an old dusty Dodge pickup here. That's kind of not really done, but old 4-wheel drive. It's a little, let's flip it around, a little nasty underneath, so this is appropriate. Let's just go ahead and take one of these. So let's fit in there. Oh, look at that. Plops right in there. Look at that. Imagine what you could do with that. You could sit there and you get that all painted up. Come on, man. Yeah, it was made specifically for tanks, but it looks pretty good in this pickup truck. Look at that. Then you can throw a bedroll back here. You can shove that right there. What the heck? Endless supply of fun here. Holy cow. Yeah, we're going camping. Look at that. There's so much you can do with it. Let's unload this truck. So this one here is Universal Truckload 3 in 1/35th scale. We don't care. 1/35th, 1/25th, 1/24th, 2/8, 3/8. What's the difference? This is the one I wanted to check out. Let's get. Boy, he packs a lot in a little. He gives you your money's worth. Holy cow. And again, we've got our working with resin tips. Look at that. That's kind of big. Will it fit in the back of this little old Dodge pickup? Barely, but holy cats. Look at that. You see that? That's a heck of a truckload. And we've got these beautiful, I love his crates. And when you start to paint those to make them look like wood, I mean, look at all the detail he has. There's all that detail, even like nails and nail holes and the wood grain. It's just amazing. We got all different size. See? Those look 24 scale to me. You can sit there and stack up a whole bunch of... Look at, we got some more different bedrolls and stuff. I don't know what these guys are up to. What the heck is this? There's a little item here. Hey, I always wanted a little 3. I don't know. And look at that. Bedroll with a crate. Oh, that's pretty cool. Three just equipment bags, whatever that might be. You know, they're camping. They're going hunting. Just wood boards. Holy cow. Yeah, just a stack of wood boards. You might need that when you're going hauling somewhere. Look at that truckload. Is that cool or what? I love those crates. That is so cool. There's so much more to show you. Holy cow. So those were the 2 biggest packages that Steve sent me. But I'm going to check out what he has for me here. Oh boy, look at that. So there's more, just the crates, if you're just wanting the crates, which this is wooden crates number 7. So he's got like all different stuff. Again, 35th scale. I see 24 scale. And let's see, we've got, this is Universal Modern Gear. Oh, there is some cool things in there. Look at that. There's even tools strapped. And I'm telling you, that stuff, the tools and the, I don't know, there's all kinds of neat different cans and all kinds of cool stuff in there that, as far as I'm concerned, just giving you a quick look, a little bedroll in there. I can, you know, I'm probably gonna have to make multiple videos. He gave me so much stuff. I don't want to pull everything out quite yet, just giving you an idea. But there's something I know is in here I really want you guys to see. Okay, this is pretty cool. Universal stowage, tents and tarps. Oh, that's cool. There you go, tents and tarps. These would be great for like an apocalyptic car if you want to do a Mad Max car. And look at all that stuff. This is tents and tarps number 19. Look at that. He's got 20 different sets of just tents and tarps. There's one in here I really want to look at. This is tents and tarps. We're going to open up one of these, but this is the one I wanted to get to. I saw this is kind of interesting. We have 35th scale, which again is 25th scale as far as I'm concerned. Can you see what that is? These are cardboard boxes. Let's get this open. It says 35th scale. We don't care about that. There's more of his tips. And this is just cardboard boxes. And look at that. I don't know what a potato harvest is. Does he have potatoes, bags of potatoes, sacks of potatoes, sandbags, coolers, suitcase, briefcases? Just go look on the website. This is something I wanted to really take a look at. Let's dump these boxes out. And let's get our truck over here because we got to load some boxes. Look at this. One that's a little crushed. Look at these boxes. Just boxes in different conditions. And you can load the truck up. There's one that's like the bottom of a box. There's a little better looking box right there. Not so crushed. Put that on top of one of the crushed ones. just start, but we want to make sure we get them all properly up there. We've got to move this stuff out of here. We just got to get going. I feel like I'm loading a truck. I am loading a truck.
Wait, what?
These boxes, I'm going to show you close when they're in the truck too. This is actually a lot of fun. Oh, look at that little one. Yeah, this can be real. Oh, that's a different looking one. Looks like there's, what would this be? There's maybe I don't know, something laying on top. It looks like it's just some folded up sheets on top of a box. Throw that right there. And put a couple more boxes in here. I think we're going to have a load. So many boxes. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the back of this truck. Stuff's falling. I'm going to try to get your vantage looking in the back of the truck. That's pretty cool stuff. I got an idea for those boxes right there. I was like thinking, man, I need some little boxes to put into a trunk for a particular vehicle that we're not going to talk about right yet. But that is so super cool. I just dig those boxes. Those look so neat. Got them falling all over the place. I tell you, those are cool. What cool stuff. There's so many things to look at here. Like I said, he was just sending me. This is another thing that I think is cool. Let me go ahead and put all the boxes up before I lose any of them. Empty that thing. Whew. Love them. Let's take a look at these. There's some crates here, but they're like open crates too. There's a nice look at the packaging before we take these out. Who cares what that says right there? It's just universal crates, and this is called Open Crates number 1. 24 pieces. Let's open up the open crates. I think this is really a cool thing here. Look at that. He did the lids. You just got to cut them right off. That's his little... Let's see what it takes. Where is my hobby knife? That's my dull hobby knife. We need the good hobby knife. Hobby knife? Hobby knife! Good day, man! I've lost my hobby knife. Well, we know what happens if you use a dull hobby knife.
You have been found in possession of hobby knife with dull and tarnished blade.
I might have to go against the judge. See, we just take these and kind of scribe across there. And yeah, that's pretty easy. Pops right off. There we go. Quick cleaning off. And let's see if we can find the proper crate that this would fit on. So what he did is all the lids are in gray and all the crates are in brown. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait, what do we got here? Is this a crate of, what do you think that is? That could be one of two things. That could be potatoes, apples, or hand grenades. I'd say they look like 25th scale apples. All right, so let's see. We've got ourselves, I would say, the crates here. Let's see, would that fit on there? Looks like it. It's a bunch of different sizes. That's pretty cool. You got your crate. Let's look at the crate. All the great wood detail. Just fantastic. It looks like a little wooden crate. Looks 25th scale to me. And we put the lid on. Look at that. And we could lay it down and have that lid like that in the bed of a truck. That is really super cool. Wow. You know, I am going to do a video on, give you some close looks here. I am going to do a video on painting these up, making them look real. And when you get these painted up, holy cow, will they pop. But I just wanted to show these to you. I was really excited to get this stuff. So you see what I mean, man. There's just so much cool stuff. Here's just I showed you that, a bag of crates, a bag of all kinds of stowage and little bed rolls, and look at that right there. Like I said, you put that on top of a Mad Max vehicle, filthy them all up. I didn't even clean this truck. You see how dusty it is? Now this is really cool. I tell you, this is neat stuff. So again, you got to check it out. Value Gear. Absolutely. Made in Flagstaff, Arizona, USA. Heck yeah, brother. You're watching the Luka C channel on YouTube. All right, so what do you guys think of that? I really want to hear your opinions, and I'm going to tell Steve to read the comments down there. I want to hear what you, if you popped any ideas in your head, what you like to see for 25th, 24 scale models, model cars, model trucks, whatever. But get down there. I want to hear what you have to say. And spread the word, man. I've mentioned Value Gear before. I don't think anyone's really caught on to this. You go to your local hobby shop, you might find they carry Value Gear. He's in a lot of hobby shops. You just gotta stop being tunnel visioned and look over at the armor stuff and look over at the airplane stuff, and you might find some really cool stuff. Like I've said, even like model trains. I've got so much stuff I buy from model trains that really work out really nice in the model car world. There's some neat stuff out there. Just because it's not catered to model cars, do not shut your mind off to it. So with that said, let's go ahead and, well, keep gluing those fingers together and keep cutting that styrene. And we will see you in the next video. And, well, here's the producers.